Thank you so much for staying with us. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force will seek to continue building on its record of outstanding community engagement in 2015. Commissioner of Police Vernon Faswa in his New Year's message congratulated officers for faring well in 2014. The commissioner also made an appeal for wayward officers to fall in line or face disciplinary actions. According to the commissioner's statement, the police force was able to exceed its target of quarterly community town hall meetings with the hierarchy of the force. Community town hall meetings were convened in Mico, Soufrière, Labre, Grace, and Larisius Dennery and provided the opportunity for officers to interface with the public. In terms of crime fighting, the police commissioner says there was a reduction in major categories of crimes such as murders, burglaries, sexual offenses, stealing of motor vehicles, and firearm offenses. The commissioner says that a downward trend in murders which began in 2010 continued, and the commissioner commended the public for working together with the police in upholding the law. Mr. Vernon Faswa emphasized that citizens cannot allow criminals to hinder and impede the safety of the public nor visitors to the island. St. Lucians are being encouraged to think outside the box and avail themselves of job opportunities and business ventures in the fast-growing yachting sector. Consultant in the Ministry of Tourism, Cuthbert Didier, says moves are afoot to attract investment in that regard. In fact, a company out of Holland, G-Force Yachts, is in discussions with Invest St. Lucia about opening a yacht assembly plant. This is earmarked for April.
One of the key things in terms of spurring entrepreneurship is in the boat building sector. We do have a strategic alliance with Taiwan boat builders. Unfortunately, the implementation of that strategic alliance has been delayed due to the slow process in passing the Yacht Registration Act, which sits within the realms of SLASPA and the Ministry of Infrastructure. Once the Yacht Registration Act is passed fully, then we can proceed with the strategic alliance with Taiwan. Taiwan is the fourth biggest boat builder in the world, but they don't flag the vessels they build. The idea would be for us to flag every boat built in Taiwan and to train a cadre of service providers so that they can support these boats when they are home ported here.
Mr. Didier says yachts people need the same services as land-based tourists and even more.
Well, when you think of yachting, oftentimes you don't think of the florist. You don't think of the butcher. You don't think of the farmers who do the farmers market in Rodney Bay Marina and Marigot. Yachtsmen don't manufacture food. Yachts can't make food or water. So when yachts come here, they simulate themselves in our local economy. 9,000 extra people staying here on an average of 3 months is a lot of economic activity. So everybody from the florist to the woman who barbecues, to the laundromat in Rodney Bay, to the farmer, I think you get the picture by now, are benefiting. The challenge we have, however, is for us to be consistent on the standard. And some of the gaps we have right now is sail making. There's only one person in St. Lucia doing sail making. God forbid if he falls sick or dies, we will have no sail making. So we need to build that capacity. In terms of fiberglassing and engineering, we have some very good people, but the standard is not consistent. So we are still a little ways behind Antigua and St. Martin. What the strategic alliance with Taiwan boat builders will do is a transfer of knowledge and skill set so we can be first world.
Meantime, the executive director of World Cruising Club, organizers of the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers, the ARC and ARC Plus, says while the yachting sector here is developing, services need to improve.
I'm really pleased to see the program that's being run by Just Sail, which is encouraging youngsters to go into the marine industry. So people who are perhaps struggling to find a job but know that they want to work in the marine industry have got a program every summer run by Just Sail. At the moment it's only a very small number of people, but 10 youngsters who are not necessarily youngsters, but 10 people who want to work in the marine industry and train them with skills so that they then go into the industry, and I'm pleased to say that they all seem to get jobs very quickly. So that's good to get people in at the grassroots level, and as more yachts come to St. Lucia, then the services need to expand. You know, the ones that are here have been here a long time, but we need to see them growing and to incorporate change and to be able to cope with a larger number of people coming in. When the art comes in, there's quite a strain on the services, and they perhaps need to grow a little bit to be able to service people. I know that's a rush and it's difficult with so many boats arriving at the same time, but to actually be able to look after the boats so that they don't go across to Martinique because they can't get a sail repaired here, have to wait a long time to do it. They're going to go somewhere else to try and get it fixed. So the more we can get going in St Lucia, the better it is for the island.